The long off-season has finally and mercifully come to an end, and we're ready to open a new campaign. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
First and 10.
Using his feet. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's St. Clair. Hauls it in. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Firing to the right, complete. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
First down here for the offense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it to the back. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one. but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Roach. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Johnson wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They just keep firing. Got his man in the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mason. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Grab near the sticks. It's Dickey. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Got a little space. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. This is a designed run across the 25. Turning it on. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Brings up second down.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Looking for a man, it's St. Clair. Caught near the sticks, it's Hale. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown run.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense in an empty set. Johnson looking to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
From the gun, running back on the move. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets away. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
These QBs nowadays are harder than ever to get to the ground. They're so quick. They're so fast. Some of them big and strong, and they just make guys miss and keep plays alive, and they make you cover for so long. Great job by the secondary, but how about the pursuit? Reckless pursuit, just kept going, kept fighting, finally get him to the ground.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Hale. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up with great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
Now facing 2nd and 10 from their own 1 and hoping to avoid a disaster. Just going to keep it after the snap. Plows through the defense. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Off the RPO, complete. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum, it plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the owner.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Timeout by the offense.
Johnson looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roach. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Johnson wants to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time. If you're on offense, what do you do here on 4th?
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes.
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Looking downfield on 1st down. Found the spot in the defense. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
1st and 10.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll take it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
Quick catch on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know, on a play like that, 3rd and short, as a quarterback, you're looking for your easiest throw and your shortest throw, and that's to the tight end. He's a big target, he makes the catch, and now the drive stays alive.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On the run, it's Powell.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
On the direct snap, it's Powell. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. He's got him. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese, 4th and short, that means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
He's got it. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You've set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Johnson wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's Roach. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. And he will house it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Finds a man in the middle. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Now on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd, and it's a touchdown.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He'll set up to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The give to the back. Pass to 30. Oh, he's got some space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Fires to the tight end. He gets into the end zone for the 2, and that is big. It's now a 3-possession game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. It's complete on the right side. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Powell. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Man, and it was... impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
That is what I'm talking about. Every defensive players want those opportunities. Quarterbacks slide so much. When you can get a big hit on them, that's exactly what you want to do. Make him feel that now so it hurts later in the game.
3rd down coming up.
They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for 1st down.
Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Sends it back in motion. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
2nd down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Under fire. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo.
I love it, and that's exactly how I'm going to play if I'm this defense today. You've seen him. This guy will take off. He'll make plays with his feet. Nice job playing coverage, but with eyeballs on the quarterback. not allowing him to take off and run when he wants to. Great job. As soon as they see it, they pull the trigger, they come up and they make the tackle.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Throws to the tight end. He's in for the touchdown. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread, don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
On that two-point conversion, they spread the field, 5 wide receiver set, trying to create some windows to throw into, and they come away with a beautiful-looking, schemed-up two-point conversion.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Snap it to the back. Got room to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Got him downfield. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone.
1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Powell. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. On the move. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
This time he's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Got his man quickly. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown, so hold on just a minute. We might have a finish here.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And that one is picked up in the end zone. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that.
Turning it on. He's at the 10. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout by the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll run the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Got Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like to understand, like I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.